Airmen from the 455th Civil Engineering Squadron at Bagram Airfield, Afghanistan, built a new bus terminal to help alleviate congestion at the passenger terminal. But first, the airmen had to form a level site for the bus terminal to be built on.
We used a concrete saw to cut the edges of what's going to be the new form, the new concrete pad that the bus terminal will go on. The previous pad some was concrete, some was asphalt. They were at different levels, so we had to basically dismantle all of that to get it down to just dirt.
Once the pad was leveled and free of major debris, the airmen prepared the area to pour slabs of concrete.
That's a wire mesh, and basically that strengthens the concrete, so the concrete actually binds to that and provides strength. So you need an extra strong concrete pad so whenever heavy equipment like buses travel over it, it can sustain that without cracking.
As the concrete poured, airmen immediately started shoveling and pushing it into position to be leveled out. The power screed was pushed over the concrete to give it an even surface. Following behind the power screed are more airmen, smoothing the concrete over with floats and trowels. They would smooth the concrete several times over. But once the concrete was all but perfectly smooth, an airman seemingly ruined it.
Then you actually finish off with a broom coat. You let it dry just a little bit, and you take a broom and you drag it across, and that gives you a rougher surface so it's not slippery.
With 4 concrete pads poured, it was time to build 2 raised platforms for the bus passengers to wait on. This just required building 2 boxes to hold concrete as it dried. After a couple days with the concrete dried out, the boards were removed to reveal the platforms. And just like that, this site went from an uneven pad to the PAX Terminal's very own bus terminal. The project took roughly 3 weeks to complete. Senior Airman Anthony Hetlage, Bagram Airfield, Afghanistan.